And hello there again, RosterWatch Nation. It's your friendly neighborhood Trashman, and this is the Garbage Grab. I know it's been a minute. I had to deal with some family issues, but I'm back. And today I want to talk about the Washington football team running back core. With the recent news that Darius Geis have been accused of many punishable offenses off the field, it soon became apparent that his role in Washington, or the NFL for that matter, was slim to none. The Washington Backfield was already kind of creaking open, but the loss of Geis has swung the doors wide. So let's break down the likeliest candidates to handle the bulk of work in DC in 2020, starting out with, you guessed it, Adrian Peterson. By most accounts, Peterson is a favorite to start the season as Washington's primary back, a role he's played the last two seasons. You know, whether that was Washington's plan or not. Peterson ended the 2019 season as Fantasy's 28th ranked running back. Not great. Picking up 1,040 all-purpose yards and 5 touchdowns. He was more successful in 2018, also played one more game, when he finished running back 16 with 1,250 all-purpose yards and 8 touchdowns. Washington's offensive line is currently ranked 24th according to our proprietary offensive line rankings, which you can find at RosterWatch.com. So they haven't improved much, if at all, for 2020. But perhaps play from an improved Dwayne Haskins or possibly even Alex Smith, if he comes under center, can help mitigate that factor. To be honest, I'm not expecting either quarterback to put the offense in scoring position that often, but they should be better than last season. The shortened offseason has kept Peterson fresh, by all accounts. So barring early injury, Peterson should suffice as your third running back for the first few weeks of the season, at least. Something else that should suffice for you, at least going into the season, well, and then all the other material we have coming after it, the Roster Watch 2020 Ultimate Draft Cheat Sheet is available now at RosterWatch.com. The revolutionary cheat sheet that changed fantasy football forever is back, only at RosterWatch.com. The RosterWatch Ultimate Draft Cheat Sheet, all you have to do is follow the 3 simple rules. That's it, 3 rules. It couldn't be easier. An expert quality fantasy football draft is guaranteed. The RosterWatch Ultimate Draft Cheat Sheet only at RosterWatch.com. So after Adrian Peterson, I'm going to touch on Bryce Love. Yeah, Love's name hasn't been uttered for at least the last 10 months by many involved in NFL football, but all of a sudden he's the talk of the town in DC. He basically redshirted his rookie season. Love hasn't played it down in the NFL, to be exact, though he was an explosive player at Stanford in college. He set FBS records with his big play ability, racking up 13 plays over 50 yards as a junior. And let's not forget that this guy came in runner-up to Baker Mayfield for the Heisman in 2017. So he's not like he's some scrub trying to, work his way onto the team. Right now, there's chatter in Washington that Love has the number 2 role not locked up, but he's a strong contender for it. The role that formerly belonged to Geis. The only things really holding Love back that I can see from ascending in Washington are his extensive injury history and perhaps a guy I'm about to talk about next, and that is Antonio Gibson, rookie out of Memphis. If there's a guy who might be an even bigger playmaker in this backfield than Love, it's Gibson. Even with only 77 offensive touches in his college career, Gibson was extremely efficient, averaging 15.6 yards per touch there at Memphis. He was also credited with breaking 33 tackles on those touches, a feat which is in part due to his 6'2", 220-pound frame. He's actually 2 inches taller and 20 pounds heavier than Love. And if he's just as versatile and shifty, I lean towards Gibson there. Coach Rivera has likened Gibson to Christian McCaffrey, who Rivera coached in Carolina. And McCaffrey just came off of a 429 touch season under Rivera. So that bodes well for Gibson's potential touches. He just has to learn how to pass protect first. The shortened offseason and lack of preseason games hurts Gibson's chances of starting the season with a major role on offense, but he's going to be involved, whether it be special teams, where he's also an elite returner, or on third downs, and he's only going to see more action from there, folks. So get what you can draft-wise. Antonio Gibson, take him in Dynasty earlier and often. And we'll see how it shakes out in standard leagues. After Gibson, I have Peyton Barber. Barber just left the Tampa Bay team that couldn't decide if he was starting running back material for 4 years. And we're expected to believe that Washington believes he has that in him. I just don't really buy it. A committee back through and through. Barber is a jack of all trades and a master of none. If Geis was still on the team, we'd probably never hear Barber's name mentioned on game days, but Geis is not. So perhaps there's hope for Barber yet. More likely than not, though, Barber is just a warm body waiting to plot his way to a 600-yard season if he's given the chance. And then last but not least, we have J.D. McKissic. McKissic caught a respectable 34 balls for 233 yards and a touchdown last season as a Seahawk, in addition to 5.4 yards per carry, which is also respectable. He'll likely compete with Gibson for third down duties to start the season, and you already know who I like in this race. What McKissic does have going for him is his veteran status as a pass protector. Will that be enough to stave off Gibson? I don't think so, and if so, not for long. So I'm not really buying into J.D. McKissic here. Anyway, so this is a breakdown. This has been a breakdown of the Washington football team backfield so far into the offseason. Things change. We'll let you know. But right now, it's looking like AP and Gibson for me. Bryce Love's got a shot, though. I wouldn't count him out. We'll keep you abreast of the situation as camps continue. Anyways, this has been the Garbage Grab. I'm the Trash Man on behalf of RosterWatch.com. Until next time, be ready.